what we have here is a nesting block. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get the woods from the forest edge and bring them closer to the actual things that they're going to find the food, the pollinating crops or the pollinating flowers. So what we've done is we've used a block here that's at least 4 inches wide and 4 inches across, and we're going to use the wood. We want to make sure it's untreated lumber. All right, the top and the back can be treated. All right, you want to have a sloping roof so that when the rain runs onto it, it runs off and doesn't wick into the holes. But you want to make sure that your block is actually treated lumber, pine, cedar. You can even use a log and put a roof on it. The location again is going to be facing south in a sunny location. And I've actually got this one here right next to my vegetable garden. So we're enticing the bees to come out of the woods, pollinate, and find a home really close to the pollinating material. We've got the actual thing buckled here to a fence post or a post. We want to make sure it's eye level, because when bees forage looking for food, they forage at about eye level. In this case, we painted it yellow. You want to paint it blue, just like the colors of the flowers. Blue, violet, yellow, or white. That way they'll come here thinking they found something to eat, and they've actually found a place to live. The sizes of the holes can be anything 1/4 of an inch and smaller, because bees are all come in multiple different, wood borer bees in particular, come in multiple different sizes. Another thing that you can do that's a cheap way in order to make something very similar to this is if you have any bamboo, you can take bamboo and you can cut it right off at the back of the node, right here in between the chambers, which gives you a hollowed area for the bees to come into, lay their pollen, take their pollen balls and lay their larvae in order for them to make more bees. In this case, you want to attach this into an overhang underneath a barn or some other type of thing so that the water doesn't run into it and runs off of this. I want to mention a few words about maintenance of these structures. The bees are going to come out that they've taken place out here, and they've made their way through winter, and now they're ready to come out during spring. They're going to come out, and there's going to be small little holes where they're going to crawl out, and they're going to venture out and go start looking for pollen. They will come back to these blocks and use these blocks again. What you can do is you can take a small pipe cleaner and just try to clean out the residue from the mud from the mason bees or the leaf litter from a leafcutter bee. You can move that debris in order to make them a better place for them to start a new home. Recent studies, however, suggest that after about 3 years, you want to remove this structure and replace it with another structure. And the reason being is wood mites will start taking over the structure, and they will actually start eating the bee larvae during the wintertime. So after about 3 to 4 years, take this down and put it up with a like structure in its place. Recent studies suggest that after about 3 to 4 years, you want to replace your nesting block with a new one. And the reason being is that after about 3 or 4 years, wood mites will start inhabiting the holes, and they will actually consume the larvae, and you won't get bees the next year. So after about 3 to 4 years, replace the block or the nesting block with a new like structure.